Is your garage door opener not closing properly with a remote transmitter? Does it happen to blink or make a clicking sound? Do you have an Anaheim garage door motor? And here's a question for you dealer installers. Are you guys growing a bell wire monster in your warehouse or your garage? You guys know me, Santiago, SOS Garage Door Service, and on this channel we provide you pro tips and tech reviews for all your residential garage door needs. And in this video we're going to be talking about photo safety reversing sensors, photo safety eyes, safety reversing sensors, call them what you want, safety beams, they're all the same thing. Let's get into it. What's up, party people? Hope everyone's doing well on this beautiful day. And we're out here dealing with three doors that have, they all have a similar situation. They all have a similar issue. What's that issue? Well, if we come over here to the wall button, coming over here to this wall button, see right there, three wall buttons. And I want you to look at that motor. We're gonna hit it. Yeah, you see that right there? What's going on? What's the issue? Well, what we have here, that's an Anaheim garage door opener motor, Anaheim motors, or Anaheim doors, I should say. And particularly, what we have is an issue with the safety sensors. The safety sensors right down there, those safety sensors, actually all three safety sensors to this door have gone bad. So, getting this away from the sun, all three sensors need to be replaced. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be replacing the safety sensors to this motor. But here's the thing. It's an Anaheim door motor. What sensors do they need? Well, the answer to that question is super simple, and we're going to answer it in this video right here. Stick around. Wow, party people. Okay, so that job took a lot longer than expected, and well, it's just because, you know, we had to retrofit three garage door openers that had old style safety photo eyes. So let's talk about the safety photo eyes a little bit. What you really want to keep in mind is that all garage door openers that have been manufactured, I think 1993 forward, require by law safety photo eyes. These safety photo eyes are designed to stop the garage door from closing on anything when something passes through those beams. Now, a time or two, you know, they don't necessarily respond. They are the most sensitive part of the garage door motor system, and I have to admit, I still see a number of families, homeowners, that even though they have their safety photo eyes in place, there are always accidents. Something happens with the garage door section, either the bottom section, or they don't see it, or the door's coming down, but they don't pass through the photo eyes quick enough to cause the door to come back up. Oh man, it's just a mess. So are they foolproof? No, they are not. It's just another one of those things that it's UL or code compliant that allows the homeowner to have an additional safety measure in place. So when you're looking at photo safety eyes, you want to take into account, well, what motor do you have first? So like, for example, there's no Anaheim Door manufacturer of garage door openers. They're basically Chamberlain or LiftMaster motors. And these LiftMaster motors, or Chamberlain, Craftsman, if you have one of those as well, they'll all take the LiftMaster, they'll all take the same photo safety eyes. I believe it's the 41A 4373, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's an also updated version as well. Anyways, what you want to be able to do is be able to identify, okay, do you have the square box type, or do you have the smaller updated safety photo eyes that attach onto a black bracket that can either be placed on the track assembly or on the wall or even on the concrete on the floor? Once you know that, once you know what type of motor you have, then you should be able to simply splice. Yeah, you can actually cut the wire from the bottom part of the sensor. Whoa! See, that's what I get for not bringing my tripod. Okay, there we go. Now we're situated. Hopefully it doesn't fall again. Anyways, so just being able to figure out which sensor you have, you can go ahead and cut, splice the photo safety, or I should say splice the wiring to the photo safety eyes, and you should be money. You should be good to go. Now, I ended up replacing the actual wiring, and you know, I have the photo safety eyes that has the complete wiring that you get from straight from the manufacturer. If you go to Home Depot or Lowe's, you're gonna find the safety photo eyes that are pretty much, it's just the a small piece of wire. So in essence, you're forced to splice your sensors. I didn't do that for this customer because I wanted to make sure that he had good wiring to his garage door opener motor, and that was going to give him obviously a little bit more peace of mind, and it was going to be better for him in the long run. In fact, we even future-proofed his garage door opener system so that way in the future, if he has to replace his motors, well, all he needs to do is buy LiftMaster motors. Hopefully he buys LiftMaster motors, because he has the sensors already in place. Not too hard, not too difficult. Splicing them is also very easy as well, but it's also the positioning of the garage door safety sensor. So for example, he had 3 doors. He had 3 doors, and we needed to make sure that we offset the sensors so that way that the left door, this is the left side, if I'm inside the garage, the left side, those photo safety eyes weren't communicating with the ones on the right or the garage door in the middle. So usually you have to find a combination, or the manufacturer, in fact LiftMaster will advise on how to place the photo safety eyes. You can do receiving light, sending light, receiving light, sending light, sending light, receiving light, and make sure that there's no cross interference with the photo safety eyes. That does take a little bit of time. It definitely takes certain ingenuity and some experience, because if you are not paying attention and you put this photo safety eyes all the same way, there's going to be cross interference and you will have an issue. That also will apply to like Genie. It's going to apply to all your major garage door opener manufacturers, Marantec, Guardian, Raynor. So just keep in mind, when you're having to replace photo safety eyes, and if you do have multiple doors, you do not want to position them exactly the same way. You want to offset them so that way there's no interference with regards to the signal. Another thing about photo safety eyes that you want to keep into account is that you should not spend a lot of money for photo safety eyes. Photo safety eyes are pretty cheap. I mean, you can get them right now for maybe about 40 bucks, and again, splicing them would not cost a lot. You could do it, you know, and save some money doing it yourself. Of course, if you're not very handy, and like I had mentioned, if you have difficulty understanding the principles behind of how to offset your safety photo eyes, then go ahead and hire a contractor. Anyone that's going to be able to work, or I should say install these photo safety eyes with integrity, because at the end of the day, if they're just putting a band-aid on a bleeding wound, well, you're just going to have trouble with your garage door openers in the future. It's preferred that you replace the entire wiring, but sometimes, and in some homes, there's wiring installed within the wall, which is the better way to go, because you want clean lines and you don't want to see your wires stapled onto your door, or I should say stapled on the sheetrock of your garage or inside your garage. It's just a lot cleaner. Of course, if that's not something that you care about and you don't necessarily need to have your wires concealed, because I don't do in-wall work, it's a lot of trouble. You know, if the wire's there, I use the existing wire. If uh-oh, they're looking for me. I'm gonna wait till this guy passes. I guess they weren't looking for me. So if the wire's there and you want to splice it, perfectly fine. There shouldn't be an issue. But if you do have photo safety eyes with the complete wire, do your customer a solid. install new wiring. It's just going to be a benefit for them. They're going to see integrity in your work. Trust me, party people. It's those minor things that you do that extend, I guess you could say, your integrity in your work. That goes a long way. So pretty much that's been it for this one. Photo safety eyes for a Anaheim Door. And that's probably only going to apply here in the Southern California area, but if you're anywhere from this area, the Inland Empire, south of, I guess you could say, San Diego, all the way up to LA area, you'll find these motors. They're pretty common, Anaheim Doors. So that's pretty much been it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, this is this channel is designed to provide you pro tips and tech reviews for all your residential garage door needs. In fact, you can always go back and see one of my very first videos on getting the right photo safety eyes. It's an old video. I'm wearing my yellow shades, but I like it. I don't know. Give it a thumbs up. Give this one a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you want to get the latest information on garage door tech, and we'll catch you guys later. Y'all be safe.